Hey guys, I just had a thought that I was thinking about all day yesterday and never got a chance to share. So I thought I would take a minute and come and share it today. Um, the thought is that we're born into sin. That's our nature when we're born. And that creates a void within us because we're separated from something that when we're born we don't understand what that is. And what I've realized in the past year and a half, 2 years, is that void is felt more clearly when something painful happens. We're born with that void, that hole in our hearts, and we search to fill it. We naturally fill it with friendships, and we make relationships, and we fall in love, and we get married, and we have children, and we do those kinds of things, and it fills those little pieces of our heart. And then when we lose something, when we start losing some of those things, we start losing friendships, or a loved one dies, or we get divorced, or any number of things that create that void to be present again. It's just made obvious in our lives that we have this hole and it needs to be filled. And it's in our nature to want to hurry up and fill that hole again. We want to replace what's missing as quickly as possible. And we see over and over again, a boyfriend or a girlfriend break up, and the next day there was someone else. A husband and wife start going through a divorce process, and immediately they're dating someone else, and they're not even divorced yet. A friendship ends, and you're out there looking for another friend, or you can't replace any of those things, so you're filling it with drugs or alcohol or entertainment or any number of things that you're just trying to fill that void that you have. But the reality is the void was there all along. Those things never filled it. They just distracted you from the fact that you had this hole in your life. And what I've learned is that there's only one thing that can fill that hole completely, and that's God. He's the one thing that can fill that hole for us. We all have it. We're all void of something. We're all born separated from Him. And every day He calls us to Him. And we have the choice to partake in this wonderful relationship with Him that completes this void that we have in our heart. It completes this void we have in our life. It fills that hole completely. And what's even more amazing than that is that once He fills it, we're prepared to give our heart to someone else. We're prepared to share what He's doing for us with someone else. We're a better friend, we're a better spouse, we're a better parent, we're a better co-worker and a better child. We're all those things better because He's filled what was missing in our life. And I just want to say to those of you out there that are feeling this void in your life, you feel it. Maybe you've gone through something painful. I've gone through something painful recently, and for a moment it seems like if there were just someone else to come and show you the attention that you're lacking, to show you the love that you're no longer getting, to show you kindness and compassion, to do something, you feel like that would make you feel better. But the reality is it doesn't. It's only a distraction, and it's not a permanent fix. And what we need is a permanent fix. We need to hand God all the broken pieces of us and say, I can't put this back together, but I trust you to be able to do so, and I'm going to give you all the broken pieces of me. And He remakes that. If he can turn your heart of stone into a heart of flesh, He can most certainly fill the missing pieces of your heart. And what's amazing is when He does that, we go from feeling lonely to feeling fulfilled. And sometimes someone will look from the outside into your life and they'll be like, you're still alone. But there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And when I'm walking with God every day, I am not alone. I am not alone. I might be physically alone at the moment. You know, I might be sitting alone in my car right now. But I'm not alone. And what's amazing is what he does for us is he makes us not feel lonely anymore. And he has to fill that void in our life so that we're not constantly depending on the next unhealthy thing. And maybe not all of it's unhealthy, but it's important that we realize his importance in our life, that we take him at his word, that we claim his promises, that we seek him first, and then he'll prepare us for whatever else he wants to send into our life. And I just wanted to share that if you're out there seeking, it's God you should be seeking. It's not another person, it's not another entertainment, it's not another Friday night out. It's not a million other things we try to distract ourselves with. It's God that we should be seeking, because he can fulfill us in a way that no one else can. And he'll send into our life someone else who adds to that fulfillment instead of someone that leaves a void later on. So if you have a hole in your heart, as we all do sometimes, I want you to know that I'm praying for you and that he is the one who can fill it, and he's ready to do it for you right now. May you have a very blessed afternoon.